So this is my video on radical philosophy and the need for radical philosophy and radical ways of thinking, and on the word heretic and modern versions of heretic, or versions or different words that essentially mean heretic. Here are some of those words: racist, sexist, anti-Semitic, communist, hippie, anti-American, Nazi, supremacist, sexist, misogynist. What do all those words have in common? Crazy, conspiracy theorist. What do these words have in common? All of them is the modern version of the word heretic. What heretic was in the 14th, 15th, 16th century that got people burned for disagreeing with the church of the Catholic Church, or whatever other church there was, that word, that way of thinking, is carried over and preserved today in the form of these words. That all of a sudden, because you say a word, or because I step out of line of the or step away from the established way of thinking, the established view on an issue, then all of a sudden I am wrong, I am hateful, I am bad. I cannot say that. I cannot do that. That is a form of mind control, and you've essentially all been fucking brainwashed. This is, if I were to tell someone in the 15th century, a guy named Jesus did not die, was not born of a virgin, he did not die, he did not perform miracles, he did not die, and he did not die and raise from the dead in 3 days and ascend to heaven. If I had told them that did not happen, that is a form of lunacy, it is a mental disorder, it is silliness, it is making truth out of, or sense out of, something that is not real. If I had told them that in the Middle Ages, they would have told me I was either crazy or evil, or that I should be killed, or they would try to censor me just the same. And there's plenty of people who do that now. There's a lot of fucking people like that who believe this fucking asshole, or maybe he wasn't an asshole, but if he even existed, actually rose from the fucking dead and ascended into heaven for all eyes to see 2,000 years ago, and they believe that he'll come back. And that's one of the reasons why you have these idiots who like Miley Cyrus, and you have politicians who are stuck in the old ways, and they don't think, and they don't want to change things, and that's why you don't have these radical idealists and philosophers, because they believe that. And what's made it worse, what's made that worse, by the way, and I'll get back to what I was saying, is the rapture, this bullshit ideology. Why think or try to change things if you believe in that? So we've ended up with even less deep philosophical thinkers, because in their twisted mind, they believe that this being raptured up, and that nothing that happens on earth matters. But back to what I was saying, racist. All these fucking words, racist is the modern, let's say that word, is the modern form of the word, as well as conspiracy theorists, is the modern version of the word heretic. That is out of the official story, it's not an official approved, government approved in this case, ideal. It's like the ideal of atheism, for example, was not a church approved ideal. Well, the ideal that there are different races, or maybe taking a different stance on that than everyone else takes. The ideal that, this is an ideal, the ideal that races should be preserved, they shouldn't just go into history, the dustbin of history, and become one thing. That is not an official government-approved ideal, and if you say that, you are evil. You are deserving the censor. If you say that you are evil, you are deserving the censored, hated, refuted, rejected, you are scum. That's what they say. So, it's essentially just the modern fucking version of the word heretic. And I would like to say this, you disliked the last video I made for some reason, unbeknownst to me, called racism. And I actually made one video before that got quite a bit of views, that was more racist than the last fucking video I made, and I actually got 1 like on that one. I didn't get very many anytime. I did get 1 like, and I didn't get any dislikes. This video, you gave me 3 or 4 dislikes on that video. I had to turn off the ratings. I can only imagine it must have been as a result of censorship. I mean, it was a result of trolls. I must have been trolled. I don't know. But, to make clear what I'm saying, if you did, this is a radical this is a statement. First, let me say this. Let me say this. We need radical thinking. There cannot be right and left. We need individuals. We need pure 100% radical philosophy. Individuals free of any group mentality, free of this free of ideology, who are not ideologues, who are independent-minded, individualistic, who think what they want to think. We need these individuals to take power in the ranks of this country, and we need them to think, and we need them to shape our way of looking at things in the future. And we need to move into the future. We need to move into the 21st century. We need to leave behind Dark Age notions of right and wrong, and of the correct way of doing things, and of government and pre-approved thought, and of the ideal of dangerous ideals. And we need to simply, we need to forget this bullshit notion that is all but destroying our culture, that is the modern equivalent of Christian morality, and that is political correctness. Forget what is politically correct, and simply worry about what is correct. Now, back to what I was saying. If you want to say I'm wrong, and you want to dislike my video, fine, do that. But at least give me some feedback. Tell me why I'm an idiot, why you don't like me. But if you are not, really, and I will reply back to you and say what I think. And maybe you'll change my mind. It's happened before, believe it or not. But if you are not willing to be an open mind, or at the very least engage me in some serious fucking debate, then do not bother me at all. Okay? Yeah. And, serious philosophical, we need serious philosophy, serious philosophical thought in this country. And, yeah. But, we need to take liberalism and the concept of conservative, and we need to seriously change things. Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. We need to have an open mind, and we need to come to a new conclusion. And that's it. P666.